Good evening, everybody. Just a quick update here on things happening here at Poole Church. We've got our lovely guest with us tonight, Mr. Ricky Whitemore. Good evening, Ricky.
Hello.
Hello. So lovely of you to join.
Never know to wave at that one or that one.
I know. Yeah, we're reversed on this. We're not on Zoom. It's confusing. Anyway, Ricky, we've got a wonderful weekend coming up with you. 2 weeks today, this starts. On Saturday, we have...
2 weeks, it's 3 weeks, isn't it?
I think it's 2. Let me have a quick look on the calendar. I've gone from Mr. Organised to Mr. Disorganised today. It's something in the air. Where are we? August. It's on the 4th of September. There we go. Yes. So 1, 2, 3 weeks. I stand corrected. I'm doing a really good job here, aren't I? Shall we log off and come back later? 3 weeks today. So on Saturday, the 4th of September, we have a wonderful workshop with you, and a trance workshop. So could you tell us just a wee bit what people would expect of those who attended, please?
Well, no idea, really. It depends what spirit wants to chuck at them, really, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
But no, what we'll do, it's all about blending with our guides, helpers, inspirers from the world of spirit, and then seeing what we get from that. Really, it's normally a very interesting workshop because we get various things actually from. Obviously, we get trance, but we get transfiguration sometimes, and we also get a lot of rescue work. Oddly enough, when we do these these trance workshops, so. Yeah, we've had some fascinating stuff on rescue work, which is, it's always surprising when we get that for me because it's not what we're about, but we do get a lot of it. So we're just going to go with it and blend with spirit and see where it gets us. But it's always a fascinating day.
Wonderful. We're looking forward to that. And then in the evening, we have a demonstration, something I've not seen elsewhere, but we have your good self and Andy Ford, who is also a well-versed trance medium, and you will both be in trance and talking together and with those in attendance from the platform.
Yeah. So, I've never done anything like that. I thought we talked about doing it. There's a trance medium down in deepest Cornwall now, and do you know what? I can remember her, but I can picture her, but I can't for the life of me remember her name. I'm dreadful at the moment. Obviously I haven't seen her for a couple of years, but she channels the chap that took his own life from the Manic Street Preachers.
Right, yeah.
I can't remember what he's called now either. But she's very different because she's in Cornwall. They talk a lot about elementals and fairies and things like that. So we were talking about doing a sort of a joint demonstration to see what would happen, but obviously then lockdown came in and it hasn't happened. So so that would have been another interesting one because we were coming from two different angles. So definitely.
And then on the Sunday we have our divine service at 11 a.m. where you will be taking the part of the service to deliver the address, and again in that trance state.
Yes, which is always good. It's always good to hear philosophy from those over the other side, I think, because it's sort of, what's the word? Enriches everything. That's the word I'm trying to look out for.
It does. So a nice full weekend. For those of you watching, the workshop is 10 till 4 on the Saturday. The cost attached to that is £30. That
How much?
30.
Good grief, it's like almost as good as getting a 2 for 1, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Well, I've got to pay your hotel bills, and do you know what? I am mortified by hotels on the South Coast.
Really?
Oh yes. I'll talk to you about that when we're off air. I was horrified.
Well, you could have bunged me in that place up the road again. I didn't mind. It was quite an interesting area, but you know, it was all right.
Well, it has actually ended up there, and simply because the chain hotels in Poole for that weekend, each night, not for the 2 nights, each night are £250. Wow. I fell through the floor.
Wow.
So you're lucky you're not in the garden, love.
But on the other side of things, I am worth it, you know.
Oh, indubitably. I'll find that hotel that you first stayed at when you were over Bournemouth that time. You recommended that.
Do you know what? I've stayed in quite a few at Bournemouth, but if that's a couple of guys that I'm thinking of, excuse me, I've got my tickly throat. Then it was quite a nice place, but one of them is a bit like staying at Fawlty Towers, because one of them is really organized, really, you know, really polite. We can't do enough for you. The other chap, he is a bit like Basil 40. It's almost like you walk in and you're an inconvenience to be there. So,
nice.
So I've had a bit of a chuckle when I've been there. But actually, I will say this place is absolutely spotless, and you know they do a good job there.
Yeah, but anyway, we've digressed here a bit. Good evening, welcome everybody who's watching. Just see a comment there from Phil Shaw, £30 for a workshop. Not forgetting at Poole, you do get continental style breakfast on arrival. You have refreshments served throughout the day, tea, coffee, fruit juices. There is a light buffet luncheon included. Ooh. And there are cakes for the afternoon. It's not one of these cup of coffee and a custard cream. We do put on a spread. So, yeah. I beg your pardon, Phil. You said £30 is too cheap for your expertise. How nice. How wonderful. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. That's lovely. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's lovely. How much are you paying him, Phil?
I've slipped him. He's on a commission rate.
Excellent. So, Ricky, as I said, this is just a promo for the weekend that we have with you. Obviously, these times, they're really erratic, and it's so hard to gauge what's going on with people and how they're going to respond to things. So I just thought we would just have this quick chat tonight just to let people know what it's about, because obviously there is an outlay and you do want to know what you're getting for your money.
Yeah.
So it's £30 for the workshop. The evening dem is entry by donation. And then the Sunday service obviously will be the voluntary donation. We leave the plate on the side. We don't hand it around. We're trying to minimize contact. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. It's going to be lovely meeting up with you, but I will lock all my Doctor Who films away.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it, and actually, I'm looking forward to working with Andy on a Saturday night, because I think he came to the last. He was telling me he came to the last trance workshop that I did at Poole. So it's nice to know that he's out and about and actually doing it, because we need more trance mediums. But we also need more women trance mediums, because there's not anywhere near as many as I would like, or as we should. You know, it would certainly be nice to get a lot more women involved and a lot more women going out there doing trance, because you know, absolutely more than capable. I mean, the best trance medium that I really rate it, and you can get her on YouTube, and of course that's Elaine Thorpe. I mean, she's absolutely fantastic.
Wonderful.
So the more women we can get in trance, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Excellent. So thank you. As I said, it's just a quick broadcast just to let people know what's going on, what to expect. Ricky, I'll cut it short because I know you're waiting for a phone call where you're going to have to dash off. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you everybody online for watching us, whether you're watching us now live or on the catch up later on. We will be live tomorrow night again from Poole Church, and we have Frederick Hagland giving a Lyceum night. So that's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So thank you very much, everybody. Wishing you all a good night, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.